This morning we had the judgment in relation to the case against Captain Klaus-Peter Reich. Basically, to remind you, there were two charges against Captain Reich. One was in relation to the fact that the vessel did not have a proper registration, and the other one in relation to the use, the license, the required license for the particular use of the vessel. And the prosecution had asked for the confiscation of the vessel. The magistrate found Captain Reich guilty on the first charge, stating that in the court's opinion the vessel did not have the proper registration at law. The court found Klaus-Peter Reich not guilty in relation to the second charge concerning on the use of the vessel, on how it was used, and the court dismissed the request for the vessel to be seized by the Maltese state. Therefore, in summary, what the court concluded was that the vessel did not have a proper Dutch registration. All the other requests were dismissed. For not having the proper registration, the court fined Captain Reich a total of 10,000 euros, which would have to be paid by Captain Reich. We have a judgment in hand. It is quite a lengthy judgment. We'll be looking at it, and we are seriously considering an appeal because we feel that the procedures in relation to the registration were done properly. Our biggest surprise in this case, as we've been saying from the very beginning, was the fact that the Dutch government changed its mind when it was faced with such a situation. The fact that the Dutch government said that the registration that Captain Reich was not a proper judgment should not be taken as the factual truth, because we think there were geopolitical considerations taken by the Dutch government when they gave their testimony in court. So we will be seriously considering an appeal in that regard, and we have 8 working days to appeal. So we'll be studying the judgment during these forthcoming 8 working days.
Whilst we're clearly not happy with the judgment, and as my colleague Cedric said, we are seriously considering filing the appeal, what we would like to add is that we welcome the magistrate's comment at the very early stages of the hearing today, where he strongly reiterated that saving lives of migrants out at sea is not a crime. And we feel that this statement needs to be echoed loudly across the European Union. Saving lives at sea is not a crime.
So we're just talking about the Dutch registration, and this is a copy of it. And you can clearly read here, Black Dutch Home Port Amsterdam. And now the Dutch authorities deny this. And this is, in my opinion, impossible. So it means that 25,000 other boats, when they are registered by the Watersportsverband of Holland, have the same problem than MV Lifeline. So I just want to say to these people, check your registration. Maybe it's nothing. It's not a value.